Alrighty, this is morning of day 6. I had to park in the sun. Well, you saw the video last night. My tent was like right there. I got this wet dog right there. Good boy. Anyways, I do this before and after. At least I try to. Before my day starts and after my day here after my whatever. Anyways, let me just reiterate some things. So I got 2 gallons in the back right now, so I'm not worried about fuel. That time is wrong. 1,517 miles, 305 on the trip. 202 hours and 207 miles on wrench 1. On wrench 2, it's 57 hours on that service. So I don't know. I'm just playing this by ear because there's 2 trails that I want to hit, and today is Wednesday. Yeah. So I got all day today and tomorrow, and then wherever I'm at tomorrow, Friday morning is when I'm heading in. So I'm gonna try and hit up. Let me see here. I'm on, like I said last night, I'm on Tincup Pass. We're gonna go back into the town of Tincup again. And Napoleon's Pass is right there. I think I'm just gonna do that. Get that kind of fun out of the way. Not out of the way, but that was one of the things. I wished I would have took a Napoleon's Pass here. This blue trail. Instead of this stupid Cumberland's Pass. This is just a wide open trail. I didn't record anything of it because it was so boring. Right, Lincoln? Even Lincoln fell asleep. Look at him. You sleepy, Poppy? So after that, I might actually just go up it and go back down it into Tincup again. And the trading post is right here with the Conoco. I'm doing a good job with this camera. I'm gonna go up north a little bit and check out this trail, Texas Creek. It says it's 4 out of 10. That's, I don't know, we'll see what's up with that. I can really after being out here for almost a week, I know why people are out here just to hike. Because first of all, I could probably drive on some of those hiking trails. Number one, I don't want to tear up our land I don't want to tear up a privilege that we have. And believe me, being out here is a privilege. It's not really a right. So doing stuff like that, you know, doing the wrong thing, that's how you get privileges taken away. So I don't want to piss anybody off driving on them. But, you know, I'm looking at this map all the way around here, and I'm just like, you know, these are, let's see, let me give you an example here. Hold up. Let's go to Hancock. Because I was looking at this last night. I'm like, man, I wish I was in shape. But anyways, you know, it'd be like, who cares if Hancock is blocked off if you're a hiker, right? Like, you could sit here and you can hike up this trail here. I don't know if you can see it that well. And you could be up 12,400 feet pretty much. Like usually whenever I say, oh, I'm at the top of this mountain, I'm not at the top of the mountain. I'm at the top of a trailhead. Which is cool, it really is, but you could take it even further if you were in shape and you knew how to hike. My dad, when he was actually my age, he used to do all this. He used to hike all the time. You know, I just sent him a SATCOM message yesterday. What did I tell him? Hold up. What did I tell him? Messages. I said, hey, it's Matt. I got to say that every time, just so, because it's a random number every single time I text. This is my SATCOM. I remember when I was a teen, you brought me camping. We tried to go over Pearl Pass. It was blocked, and I did it. And I do remember that. Going back to Pearl's Pass. Actually, what did my dad say real quick? I did not four-wheel drive yet. I don't know what that means. I think I need to get myself one of these. I love being able to text you anywhere. I hiked up to the top of Mount Ontario all the way up to Highway 162. He tried to send another message, but it's like after 160 characters it cuts off. But yeah, my dad's he's climbed a lot. I remember when I was a kid, he had a poster, like a poster board map, a big map with little pins you stick in there. Like, I've climbed that, I've climbed this, I've climbed this, and then he had different colors for different things. Like, I need to go do this or that. And then he got a computer. I love you, Dad. So I think I'm gonna get this show on the road, me and Lincoln. Boop. Got nose on the camera. All right, let's hope this camera doesn't shut off on me. That sun's starting to warm up. It feels good. All righty. All right, so I tried to get a video of this like 6 days ago on day one, the top of Tincup Pass, but people just kept coming up and coming up and coming up. So anyways, we're at Tincup Pass, elevation 12,154 feet, Continental Divide. That's pretty cool. So I guess, you know, I'll say this because my dad, when we came up here when I was a teenager, this is exactly what he told me. And I asked him, like, what does it mean, Atlantic Ocean, San Isabel National Forest, and then it says Pacific Ocean, Gunnison National Forest. What does that mean, Dad? And dude, I'm not joking. I love you, Grandma, but I have to say this word in this manner. This is what he told me. So, if I take a piss somewhere over here, it will end up in the Atlantic Ocean. Now, if I decide to take a piss over here, it'll end up in the Pacific Ocean. Word for word, that is exactly what my dad just told me as a teenager. Probably, it was over 15 years ago. I just saw a marmot run up there. Marmots like they like these little rock formations up at the high country. They love them. That's how they're easy to find, to be honest. Incredibly easy. And there's Mr. Lincoln. And there's some idiots that decided to use that as a road to get up to the top of that, and that's exactly the manner that will get these privileges taken away. That's why they put efforts to put boulders up around it, because of people like that. I don't want to do that. So look at these mountains. Oh, our little chipmunk. I guess Lincoln didn't see that. That's pretty cool. And here's a hiker's trail that goes way up there. Like I said before, it would be nice to be in shape to actually just park that here, grab some gear, and just start walking up the mountain, but I'm in nowhere near shape for that. It would be cool though. Hats off to the people that actually do that, by the way. I couldn't. So yeah, over there is about where Mirror Lake would be. Let me see if we can walk over here. It's freaking cold up here. And again, when I woke up, it was like 37 degrees. That's cold. We got some people hiking down there. I see an orange tent. They're not hiking, but camping down there. Can't really see the lake. The lake is above that cliffside there, so yeah. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Lost my dog. Lincoln! There he is. Right back down to Mirror Lake, going to Tincup, and then start on Napoleon Pass. Lincoln, look, chipmunk. No, you're not a very good hunter, are you? Alrighty, I'm gonna start the time warp back up. There's gonna be a lot of music in those time warp videos. That's all gonna be copyrighted. Well. Alright, so we're gonna go at Napoleon's Pass here. I just made that a Tincup, town of Tincup again. This should be pretty fun. It's like, I think 7 miles, something like that. I mean, I've been through like almost half of it on accident, but I gotta actually do it. I gotta do all these trails that are at least worth doing. Then, yeah, I'm gonna put a time warp on this one as well. I'm almost out of space, but there's a pretty cool mine up ahead. I forget the name. I can probably look it up once I get there. But it should be pretty cool. Anyways, I'll put the time warp on, and here we go. So we're at the mine here. Old abandoned mine. You already know what we're going up. Stuck. Just for grins, I'm gonna use my winch to get out. This trail is ridiculous. It's all straight up mud. Nothing but mud. First time I've used this winch on this trip. surprised there's nobody else on this trail. And again, it is the weekend. Continue. Move. All right, so I just made over Napoleon Pass. That was insane. I actually had to use my winch, and on this trail alone, I've had to use my front diff locker more times within the past 2 hours than my entire trip. I've never off-roaded really with mud, rock, and we got like timbers and stuff like that, but that was interesting. It was very slippery, it was very slick. Look at that. I mean, you guys that do this crap every single day, what I just got through doing, it's just like, it's normal to you. But for me, I like driving on rocks. I've never really experienced off-roading in muddy trails like that. That was crazy fun. Got all this freaking mud all over this thing. I know my skid plate has taken a huge beating, at least from that trail alone. That was crazy. Between this trail, Pearl Pass, and Hancock, yeah, I know this thing is taking a beating. Anyways, I'm gonna continue on. Megan, come on. Alright, so I got done with Napoleon Pass. That was interesting. I just went through Tincup, now we're back on our way over to the trading post, where there's the Conoco gas station and the gift shop and all that good stuff. You can rent side-by-sides there. It's a big camping area, RV camping area. And it's got internet if you got Verizon. And apparently roaming is free with Verizon. So I might hang out there for, not at the trading post, around it, like an hour or something like that. It is 1 p.m. Dang, that trail really took me that long. So I'm on my way to, I think the trail is called Texas Creek Trail. That's pretty much my last one. I mean, all day tomorrow is just gonna be a lazy day. We're just gonna camp, you know, get close to the Jeep and camp somewhere on Tincup. So, yeah. Got the puppy. This Pioneer 500 really impressed the living hell out of me. I didn't think a budget machine would do half the things that I just had to do. You know, who cares if you gotta throw out a winch, you gotta put it in 4-wheel drive, it don't matter. All those are just tools to get you over what you need to get over. It's a great machine, I highly recommend it as a budget machine. You know, it's probably not as good as a Honda 1000, Honda Pioneer 1000. You know, that thing will go 68 miles an hour, no big deal. Or a Polaris, those things, I think they cap out like 85. Or Can-Am. Then again, I spent $8 on this. I didn't spend no $30, $40, $50,000. So, I'm out here having a blast. So, there's gonna be less and less footage. I've only got like 5 hours left on my SD card before I'm out of space. So, I'll probably turn this back on when I get to the ATV trails, do a time board ball over there. Anyways, peace. Come on. Alright, so we're about ready to go up Texas Creek Pass. Texas Creek. Rated 4 out of 10. Apparently, there's water that could actually get up to 18 inches, so that'll be fun. This goes up just way up there. I don't know. We'll find a camping spot probably at the end. We'll see. Look at it. Alright, so I actually did find deeper water than Slaughterhouse. Dude, it's pretty freaking deep. Come on, Lincoln. Unless you want to be a fish, let's go. gonna get in? You gonna get in? Oh boy. This is freaking deep. We're gonna put the locker on for this one. We're just gonna go nice and slow. I'm gonna put my foot like right there. We're not at the deep part yet. Look at that. We're not even at the deep part. Here we go. Look at that. Oh, Jesus. Let's get water up my shoe. And my other shoe. Okay, well that's as deep as I've ever been. Shoot. My shoes are caked in water now, both of them. That's the price of having fun. Good thing I have spare socks. Dang. Alright, let's continue on. You know, these cows, I think it's pretty damn tough until I let them out to do the job. Like, come on, man, let's go get some hamburgers. Go. Go get some hamburgers. Come on. We want some hamburgers. That guy, he's looking like he wants to be a hamburger. Come on, look at all these guys. Come on, go. Go get some hamburgers. When it comes time to it, this little guy's like all bark and no bite. All right, I had to stop real quick because I had absolutely no water. So I just got through filling up this jug right there, my water bottle. And now my gallon is getting filled up right now. I mean, anybody watching this, I did a video on this, start to finish. Highly recommend getting this water drop filtration device. I've been living off glacier water for almost a week now. It's amazing. I mean, it pours slow, don't get me wrong, but it's free water. That's all that matters, free water. Anyways, I don't have that much left on my SD card, so I'm gonna start this camera back up once I get back up to where I'm camping at. All right, peace. All right, so it's about 9 p.m. and I had to take a bit of a nap. It's just I've noticed, I'm getting tired a lot quicker because it's just a lot of bouncing around, a lot of roughing it. I need a shower so bad, but I'm not gonna get one until probably in 2 days on Friday. Today's Wednesday. So that's why we're doing this late review here. Man, I went over Napoleon Pass and that just destroyed this whole thing. I mean, mud. Even somebody in town, when I went to Tincup this morning, they were like, oh, it looks like you've been roughing it for a minute. And I'm like, yeah, dude, this is my 6th day out here, living out here. And like, I've gone 350 miles on a machine that I don't like going over 30. Ugh. Anyways, we'll do my end of day thing. Let me see here. Let me shut the headlights off. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll probably grab a gallon after this when I go back to the trading post. So it's actually fixed the clock. It is 9:04. The odometer is 1,572 miles. The trip is 360 miles. Engine's been off. The engine hours is 208. And wrench 1 is 152. Jesus, I need to do that oil change right when I get back home. And 51 hours on the service. That is crazy. So my dad, he told me about, let's see if I can just put this up here. Hold up. Come on. So when I got service this morning, I didn't go into town, but I went to that trading post, the Conoco. I'll put that on the barrel. There we go. It's a little better, except it's bobbling on my head. But what are you doing, big guy? Just a little puppy, huh? I love you. My dad told me about this mountain. He texted me last night. He's like, oh, you can climb on top of that mountain. So I called him when I got service, and like, what do you mean about that? He's like, oh, that goes up about damn near 14,000 feet. You can almost drive up to the top of it, but to the actual top of it, you have to park and hike up. He was warning me about, do it at a certain time. And oh man, he was telling me stories about him and this gal that he was hiking with when he was my age. Her hair, I guess, started to lift up with static. And I was just, whoa. I thought that was a myth, but I guess not. So I'm gonna actually camp somewhere around there tomorrow. Right now, where am I at? Mr. Winkin. Mr. Winkin's in my way. Move. I'm right here on Texas Creek Trail. The trading post is about right there. And what my father was talking about, my Jeep is actually parked right here. Grizzly Head Trail. And what my dad was talking about is this. Mount Ontario. You can damn near go up to the top of it. Browns Creek Trail. It's rated 5 out of 10, 7 miles. See, this trail is mostly very rocky with sections of steep, loose rock and only 1 or 2 technical sections. The first half of the trail goes up to the pass is easier than the second half, descending to Browns Lake. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I didn't know what I was gonna do tomorrow until I called my dad and he told me about that. So I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I got a fire going right there, finally. It's just been raining on me a lot. And it's just like, man, you can't even start a fire when everything's wet. So, you know, when the sun goes down, I pretty much just go to my tent and do whatever. Here's my basic tent setup. I don't even know if you can see any of that. Got a nice light there. Yeah. Mr. Winkin and I are doing good. How cold is it right now? It is 48. That's not too bad. I'm still in shorts. Cause I forgot to pack pants. Alrighty, well, I think I'm out of here. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my night here, and I think I'm gonna smoke my hookah. That sounds good. That fire took me like a minute to get in there. I had to get my gasoline out. Check that out. Boom. You know, I chose this spot a couple hours. Actually, I chose this spot about 4 hours ago. Then I took a nap. Dude, I was so tired. I was so beat. But you can't see it, but some people left some wood over there. That's why I chose this spot. That. And when I wake up in the morning, I don't want to have to pack a wet-ass tent. I'm done with that. I have packed a wet tent almost every single night or morning. And I'm done with that. So the first thing that sun is going to do is come out and it's going to dry my tent off from condensation. Because that's just unreal. Packing a wet tent is just stupid. But anyways, peace.